What's up, y'all? We are back at the last house that in the last video we went to for the reptile tour. We're gonna be doing, the other two guys live in that house. They have a ton of reptiles, and let's get into it.
Hello everyone, my name is Jake Tijerina, and I'm gonna show you all my reptiles.
Let's get it.
So first off, yeah, she's not in the best of enclosures at the moment, but we're gonna get there at one point. But this is Chili. She's my one of my gargoyle geckos, my female. Let me get her out real quick.
Is she like a certain morph or?
She's supposed to be a red stripe, but her red stripe's not as pronounced. But you do see a little bit of the red come in.
It's definitely gotten better, like brighter since you gotten her for sure.
Oh, yeah. And she loves to jump.
I saw a sticker I was gonna get you. I just can't find it.
Yeah.
It goes on like the enclosure and it says "Caution will jump" with a gargoyle gecko.
There she goes. Yeah, she's probably one of my favorites. She's really tame. She doesn't freak out too much. But again, she does love to jump. She's, from what the breeder said, she's about 2 years old. So she's a little over 2 years old. So here, I'd say probably next year. Possibly try to breed her to my male, which I'm going to show you next.
Hell yeah.
His name is Chewy. Let go.
This guy was produced by Carl, right?
Yeah.
Shout out Carl.
I want to see if I can get him out real quick.
He's
He's very, very fast and very feisty at times.
Likes to make it difficult on you.
Yeah.
That glare. There we go.
He's still very skittish compared to her, but.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to him. Somewhere in there.
He's right. He went to the top of the cord. Oh, okay.
I don't know if y'all can see him, but
yeah.
He's also, as well as the red stripe, he's part of Carl's, I think G6 line is what he put.
I like his red cheeks.
What do you mean by that?
He's what got me into lizards. He was my first gecko, and I really enjoy him because my favorite color is red, so I love seeing the red on them. And eventually later on I want to get one that's definitely more red, possibly like a super stripe or some blotching. I would love to get a red blotch gargoyle.
Just get Tampax.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
From Tiki's Geckos.
That's a lot of money. My Michiana's gecko, who is yet to have a name. I haven't found out a name for her yet, but
she's cool. She's huge.
She blends in very well, but
that camouflage is crazy.
the pinks are really coming out good in her. I don't know the locality because I never really got with the breeder to see what her locality is, but you just do see her pink bars coming in. Very good, very nice.
It's crazy. It's insane to me how big they get.
Yeah, she's only, I'd say, about a year.
That
A year or
is
so.
that is wild. I love how they like press their face like so hard down and everything to
Very
try to
flat.
blend in. That
They
is
love to
crazy.
stick on the glass and shit on the glass too. That's why you see that.
That's like day geckos. They do the same thing. Always on the front too.
Yeah, but she has yet to have a name, so if anyone has an idea of a name, comment, because I'm stuck and haven't found a name for her yet, but hopefully soon I'll find something.
That's crazy.
Following in the same section, I have 3 hognoses. Now, hognoses were my very first reptile that I got. I mainly got into snakes because growing up I was never allowed to have snakes or any type of reptile. And so now that I have my own house, it was free will. So
Definitely.
I got just whatever. So
That's
So this is Remy. He's a Conda with a possible head, Xanthic, Caramel, and Evans Hypo. And that's his birth date.
This guy's cool. I like him a lot. His colors are super
he
different.
Reminds me very much of low-key a rattlesnake. When I first saw him.
Yeah, he's got like a diamondback look. He also has a pink to him too.
Yeah, he does. He has like a little pinkish color to him.
The camera is not wanting to pick it up, but he's like a light shade.
And there's like also a very light shade of green, which
definitely.
is very common in the Evans Hypo. So that's why I do think he is somewhat positive for Evans Hypo. But
yeah, he's definitely not normal colored at all.
But what I love about Condas is they're all black belly that they get.
That's crazy.
I'll show you in a second.
Jet black.
I have a normal, and you'll see the difference in their belly pattern. But he was my very first reptile, so that's why I do enjoy him. He's grown quite a bit.
Definitely.
Since I've got him. I literally almost got him a year ago. I think it was March 26th is when I got him of last year. So he'll be, in the next few weeks, he'll be a year with me.
I like how his tail, like, the pattern kind of fades
it's real,
out.
like,
It's
faded.
almost yellow too. That's crazy.
Yeah, but hognose is one of my favorite snakes. Everyone always says like, oh, this and that, but yeah, they are rear fang venomous, but they're still very enjoyable, very calm, somewhat. You'll see the other one. The other one can get pretty sassy, if you will. But he's one of my favorites, and he'll always be my favorite.
That neck stripe is crazy.
Yeah, I love that part about him. That's what really stuck out to me when I saw pictures of him.
Any breeding plans for him?
Hopefully soon. Well, of course, whenever I find a female. I do have a female, which I'll get to in a second, who is as well as a Conda. But maybe in the future. As of right now, we're just seeing how things play out, how they grow. But he's still probably my favorite one out of the three I do have.
The colors on him are just, I like them a lot. They're really unique.
That was Remy. Then this is Ruger, who's 66% het sunburst, which is, if those who don't know, is 66% het sable and albino. And that was his birthday. And he is a normal, and he's burgundy line, which came from, I can't remember the breeder's exact name. Miracle Reptile, that's who it was from.
This guy's spicy.
He is spicy. But he is, so this is for what a normal would look like. He's a normal pattern, as y'all can see. He's about to bite me. There he goes. Those who don't know, they do latch on pretty hard sometimes, but not as bad as you would think. There he goes again. But I don't know if y'all can see, that's his belly pattern. So it's way different from a Conda. You get that like kind of checkered print.
It's almost like a corn snake's kind of.
Yeah, very similar. But he's a burgundy line. That's why he's like a little bit of a maroonish color. Hey.
The camera doesn't want to pick it up, but he's like, he looks kind of brown in the camera, but he's not this brown in person.
Yeah, he's being very spicy right now, as y'all can see. He's being very spicy, but
I thought he thinks he could fit your hand in his mouth.
I know. He's a character. He's very interesting. Eventually, I do want to see about maybe trading him for possibly a bigger adult, because I didn't think, he's my first baby, but I definitely do like the older ones when I get them.
A little bit more.
Yeah, a little more.
Handleable.
Yeah, for sure. That's Ruger. Not gonna hold him too much longer since he gets all pissy with everything, but
I thought he was thirsty for a second.
I don't know.
He's like, nah, I'm going to sleep. Leave me alone.
And this is my second favorite, which is Nelly, who's my Conda female, who's 66% het albino and 50% het sable. It's her birth date, and she is a Conda.
Super unique colors on this one too.
I love her colors. The colors are very nice.
I hate that the camera doesn't want to pick it up. She's almost like a greenish kind
She's
of hue.
very, how you doing? Yeah, she's definitely one of the sweetest animals I do own. As you can tell, she's much bigger than the other ones. But she's very docile, which I do love, being that her size is way bigger than the other ones. But her colors are way more unique than her siblings. From who I got them from, he had all of her siblings posted, and she's the one that was really unique. And the colors are kind of orangish. She's about to go in a shed, that's why her colors are darker. But
yeah, she's almost like a burnt orange kind of color with like a greenish kind of background.
yeah, and the tail's kind of the same thing as the other one, kind of fades off. But this one you do really see the conda pattern really well in her.
And the heart too is cool on her back.
Yeah, I always thought it looked like a Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, definitely.
Mickey Mouse on her back.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Definitely
She's
some
very-
character.
Yeah, she's very sweet, very nice.
Definitely my favorite one to handle.
Oh yeah.
The black tongue to me is so cool.
Mm-hmm. And as y'all can see, she also, as well as being a conda, they get the jet black belly. Yeah, you do have a few spots here and there, but
It's like an
it's just
oil
their
slick.
nature.
It's like
Yeah,
crazy
very shiny.
black and shiny.
It's a little iridescent.
Yeah, it
I don't know if
is.
the camera picks it up.
For some reason, it doesn't like doing. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's doing it a little bit now.
But yeah,
Not perfect, but
she's definitely one of my favorite ones to handle and mess with. Very docile ever since the day I got her. Yeah, she's very sweet. Highly recommend hognoses, Western hognoses at least. I haven't gotten to any of the different types, but highly recommend Westerns.
yeah, I've
Very
heard they're
sweet.
definitely the easiest to get like
Oh
eating.
yeah.
So yeah, if y'all know anyone that's interested in trading for Ruger, I believe he's up for trade, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's up for trade. Just know he is a little spicy when it comes to being handled. But you know, if you are looking to get into breeding, that's a very good
Definitely.
line to get into. Is a sable and sunburst. His siblings, well, his parents were sable makers, so his siblings were sables. That you know, every clutch you do get you regulars, so
Yeah.
he was one of the regulars, but he is a carrier of it. So
And that morph is my favorite hognose morph. Sunburst is
mine too.
crazy.
That's a dream morph to get, but it's a pretty penny.
but
Can't really spare that right now.
yeah.
My red-eyed crocodile skinks, which, as y'all don't know, they literally look like little crocodiles that have red rings around their eyes. And this is one of my, well, probably the only bioactive one I have at the moment.
I love it.
You got your little waterfall because they are from Papua New Guinea, so they do love to be by water. So when you keep them, you need to water some type of water source that they can submerge themselves in and be around. But they are very, very skittish and they don't like being handled at all. So they're more of a pet that you just view. They're not really too much of a
Yeah.
pick them up picky. But if you look very closely, you can see the back of one right there, and that's the male since he's jet black.
And they have the craziest fuel.
Yeah, they feel like, I don't know, they do feel like a little like, I don't know, it's very hard to explain, but they're very stiff. Like there's no really give in them.
And those spikes are like, they honestly feel like an actual crocodilian. Like the spikes really feel like the osteoderms that you would see on like a crocodile or an alligator.
Very much so, which I think is really, really cool. But
There's his tail.
yeah, but they have that to go in, and it as well has a little cave that I built for them to go in here.
And it pops out over here.
They ended up making this hole to come out of, which they do love to burrow. They do dig, so that's why you'll see occasional holes.
Yeah, there's kind of more burrows dug in there. You can't really see. There's one like kind of right there, and then it pops out over here. And there's some pretty cool isopods in here, right?
Yes, as well. Well, you do have your normals, which is one right there.
Little gray guy.
But I do have some dairy cows in here as well. I think I put about 20 in here. Here's one. If I can get it. If I can get him. But there's one right there.
That's so cool.
But yeah, they're pretty much everywhere. You know, I'll always usually find them on the rocks somewhere somehow. But then I can't remember the other one I put in here, but there is a variety in here. You just, isopods they bury and they love to hide.
They were like reddish, right?
Yeah, they're very red. I don't know the exact name of them, but they're very red.
And those came from the same show that Mark got those king snakes, y'all.
Yeah, the Texas reptile show?
Yeah, they're in McQueenie. Go check them out if y'all are in that area. I just really like this setup. It looks super natural. Definitely one of my favorite bioactives. That log just gives it a ton of character too. It just really pops.
So then for my last one, he's not in here, but he's in the living room, so check him out.
And this guy is a beast.
I got him not too long ago. And he's roughly, I would say close to almost a year old. But this is my bearded dragon, whose name's Big Red. He is a red monster who is het hypo and het trans. So we can take a quick look at him. He's very active. He's a very food motivated one for sure, I would say. But his colors are very crazy and are only getting better.
Yeah, like since I've seen him, I feel like every time I see him, he's more colorful. Check him in the light yellow. Dude, that's crazy. This is like the hottest morphin beardies right now.
Yeah, so he is Red Monster. He kind of, I think it's Paper Crane Nursery out of Oregon. He's part of their Blue Smurf line. So that's where you get the blue bars from. It's hard to tell right now, but his bars do get really blue or really pretty in the sunlight. But he's definitely gotten way bigger since I've gotten him.
For sure.
He's definitely still in shed though, on his legs, his tail coming in. But for sure, maybe take some updated pictures after he's done shedding.
Definitely.
He's a very
funny guy.
Oh yeah.
He has a little bit of a rivalry with our next guy we're gonna see.
Yeah, and the next one you'll see, they stare at each other all the time. But yeah.
I'm not too sure what to think of each other, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is set up. You just got some few logs. There is, under this big log, there is a big cave that he does go into.
This looks like an actual like piece of Australia. It's such a cool setup. Really, really crazy. It looks like if you're walking in the desert and you saw a dead tree and there's a lizard on it. It looks like straight from Australia. Hey, buddy. I take it back. I think this is my favorite setup that you have. Just because it just looks like the texture of the wood's crazy. The giant cave. It just, everything in it, and like just adds a lot of depth, and like the way it's kind of slanted too.
Yeah.
Helps make it not look as, like it looks more natural, I guess you could say.
Yeah, definitely when it gets bigger, we're gonna, of course, get a bigger enclosure. Probably keep the same idea. Keep the red dirt. I did like it. It's a cheap bag of dirt. Oh, did you use the bathroom? At Lowe's, which honestly just found by surprise. So, but very excited about it. I like it.
And
excited to see where he goes.
Yeah.
How big he gets.
You think you're breeding him?
Oh yeah, of course. Definitely later down the line, I want to breed him because it's definitely a dream of mine to breed any type of reptile. So I'm definitely
That's crazy.
took a fetish.
Just went to town. Yeah, but this dirt too, you'll see it coming in some of our videos. But I can't wait to see the babies you produce with this guy. That's
Me too.
crazy.
I'm definitely gonna have to look for a female here soon.
Y'all got any females? Hit them up. This guy's almost ready to party.
Oh yeah. But that's all my reptiles for now. I appreciate y'all tuning in and seeing all of them. But,
Yeah, thanks for showing us.
yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah,
Thank y'all. Thank you.
crazy collection. I think between all of us, we probably have some of the best, if not the best stuff in Kingsville for sure. That I know of, at least.
Definitely a favorite. Definitely thinking about picking up more stuff here soon, so stay tuned for that.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all again.
Yup.
What's going on, guys? We're back at another Bar Reptiles video. You guys just finished watching Chase's videos, all his cool reptiles and stuff like that. Probably one of the best out there for sure. Here in Kingsville for sure. What I want to show you is my Hypo Het Trans Leatherback Bearded Dragon. His name is Dave. Dave is
A big boy.
spunky guy. Here's a crazy little personality. Pretty big dude. Can't really see his colors too well, but he's just kind of that beige. But he's almost he's in blue, so he's gonna shed. But whenever he does shed, he's kind of that dark tan color, which is really beautiful. And all you can see sometimes is blues on the sides and stuff like that.
He's a nice blue boy.
But he's a pretty hefty guy. And hence the name kind of goes after Dave BLUNTS. He's a big boy. But yeah, this is him. This is an enclosure. Got a little hide for him. He kind of spends most of his time under here, under all these logs. He likes it just getting closer to the UV and also the heat lamp. Here we have his little feeding tray. I swap it out whenever he wants water or superworms or greens. That's what we feed him. Also, we got this javelino skull, kind of cool. Kind of goes with like the deserty, dead kind of vibes to it, and he seems to enjoy it pretty well. When it comes to eating, he's definitely not a shy eater, just
At all.
at all. He kind of just like goes crazy berserk. But
If it's green and it's on you, it's gonna get bit.
yeah, wrist twitching, it's gone. But yeah, no, that's pretty much Dave. Maybe here in the future, I know Chase is gonna probably look for a female. I know he's gonna need a female. I know also Mark, as you also saw in that video that was posted before this, he also needs a female. So he's a male. So we'll see what we can pair him with, and I don't know, maybe a 0 or something like that. Just change it up a little bit, see what happens.
Oh, he liked that. He looked at you like as soon as you said that.
He needs that. He needs that definitely. But,
Get a little workout in.
Yeah, maybe do some of that weight.
Look at that fudge.
But nah, he's definitely a cool bearded dragon. He's the first, and as of right now, he's my only reptile that I have, and definitely very cool to own him. And I don't know, he's just a cool little creature.
Yeah. This guy is also a half sibling to Mark's.
Yeah, and he was also produced by the man behind the camera. So.
Yes, sir. Last summer, his and Mark's were, I think they hatched about 2 weeks apart.
Mm-hmm.
But the size difference is crazy for the age being pretty much the same. But he's a beast.
Yeah.
This is the one that has beef with Big Red.
Yeah, but no, we'll see what happens in the future, what it holds for him and all these other reptiles. So
Definitely gonna be some interesting projects to tune into.
Definitely need to start switching up his enclosure a little bit more. I know it's kind of basic, he's been busy with work and stuff like that, but definitely
Gets the job done.
Yeah, definitely he likes it. He vibes with it. So
Natural sand. Yeah. We actually went out and field collected the sand.
There's like different layers of sand in there too as he digs.
And it's you can kind of tell it's softer in some parts, harder in some parts. It's just kind of how he wears it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to let him go through it and then switch it up later on. Maybe do something different. But definitely a cool guy. That's Dave for you. I'm pretty sure this may be the closing to our house tour of different reptiles that we have here amongst Mark, Chase, myself. And I think it's pretty cool. So check out Bar Reptiles and also Kingsville Reptiles. And we'll catch you later.